One thing that I've learned, like in my business realm or whatnot, is that a lot of what gets done is through your networking and contacting. And you guys talk a lot about how, you know, you cold called, and a lot of times cold calling, as you can probably have already found out, is not successful.
Yeah.
Because most people don't really want to donate. They're you know, a lot of times it's it's critical when you're doing something like this to get community partners, people that are vested in that kind of in your goals, you know, because ideally it's better if you have a couple of agents for you that are working for you. So if you initially reach out to someone who can carry your water for you, because obviously you don't have a lot of connections within the business community, but if you hit up someone who did, you know, they would be more willing to donate. Like if they approach their friends would be more willing to donate to them as opposed to high school kids. And as sad as that sounds, that's kind of how it works. So did you guys make any efforts, or have you connected with people who went to carry your water for you?
I spoke with my aunt, who is a board member of Junior League, but since when she explained how we tried to pass it on to them, but when we were trying to, they were having the president step down, and so that was confusion, and she couldn't really get that many contacts. I mean, she spoke to some people, but it wasn't enough. But I mean, we did attempt to.
The only contact that we truly were able to get was Charlie Davis, and he was willing to donate his time and his machines to like level the ground, and if we needed concrete or sawdust, anything like that, he was willing to donate that to us.
And
we did try and connect to the El Paso Democrats Association, and we did try and get to the Children's Hospital, just so we would have a sort of network to reach out, but those didn't end up working out for us.
a couple of ideas to keep in mind, people who you could reach out to. There's a really good organization called VOLAR, and it's a disabled rights group. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, but they're for older folks. They're for older folks. What they needed to do, my suggestion to you is you need to partner with agencies that work with kids with disabilities, okay? That would be like the Miracle League. That would be like Paso Del Norte Children's Resource Center. That would be like those different people. And I can tell you the reason why the Junior League didn't pick it up is because they've been our sponsor until just last year. They built the $1 Million Park. So that was the reason for that. Their vision then was to move to UMC and put computers in the Children's Hospital. So that's the reason why, even though the president was stepping down and all, they have their projects already set up for them 5 years in advance. So that's the problem. And perhaps in talking to your aunts, you might have been able to explain that to you a little bit better so you could understand and communicate it to your team, and then they'd understand why they just didn't pick up the ball. They're a wonderful group of women. I mean, we owe everything to them from the Miracle League as far as building that project. We partnered in 2006, and for 2 years, they helped me raise $1 million to build that park.